Check. 1 2 1 2.
What is up, guys?
Oh, you taking an intro? Okay, take it.
My name is Abraham Doki.
And I'm Emir Gonzalez Julio. That's how you do it, Emir Gonzalez Julio Brown.
Yeah.
He whispers, right? That was good, right? I got it?
Yeah.
Did I get your whole name?
No.
Oh, but I mixed it up. I switched.
You didn't get one syllable.
Emir.
Anyway, we got two camera angles.
Two camera.
I'm not really on this camera, though. If you move over just a little bit.
So
all
dramatic.
right.
Oh, and we back.
And we back.
Oof, man, it's been a week. It's been a little bit, but we've been a little more consistent with our uploads.
We uploaded like 3 times this week.
Yeah. I'm finally remembering it.
I worked overtime, okay, because I felt bad that we were off. The last time we uploaded before this spree of uploads was
like a month ago. Yeah.
So
we back. We made it. Yo, we made it. We here.
Yeah. We increased the production quality.
We did.
I have a backdrop.
Backdrop.
Yeah, I'm still working on it. You know, whatever. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah, we here. We're here.
Yeah.
Okay, so hopefully everybody's doing good. You know, sending positive vibes. Shout out to the support. One thing I want you guys to do is comment. Please comment. Please share. You guys are liking the videos, but I would like some discussions. I love just having conversations with you guys. So some sharing, some comments, share commentary, that'd be amazing. Our Patreon, show some love to our Patreon. We have some exclusive stuff coming up. We got some real things coming up on that.
I still haven't uploaded it.
Yeah.
But it's real emotional. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, for us both. For us both.
Yeah.
Okay, so should we just get into it?
Yeah.
Let's just get into it. So we always have a trigger warning in our videos because we both get emotional. We both get vulnerable. Today I want to talk about coping mechanisms, right? And how we cope with depression and what are our triggers. But before we talk about that, let's talk about how disappointing people are. Bruh.
Yeah. I mean, people are unreliable. They're inconsistent, and they don't keep up with their promises. Like, and that's natural.
Yeah, that's natural. I think throughout life and what 23 years have taught me is you cannot really expect anything from anybody. Because time for me to be vulnerable. I most definitely had I don't call it anxiety type, but my anxiety and my depression came together and like body slammed me yesterday. And it sucked because I was at work and I love being productive, but when that hits, you can't do nothing. You're productive, like you don't want to be productive, you don't want to do nothing. So I tried to like finish up all my tasks, and I went home and I finished up Aquaman that I was watching on HBO Max. And
we're not sponsored. You can't.
Oh, my bad. I was watching, Aquaman on a certain
streaming
device on my phone. Should I even tell me what phone I have? So like for me, when I do get depression or when my anxiety and my depression like body slams me, I just throw them to my little cocoon and I just tell people, hey, I'm going through X, Y, and Z. I don't even tell them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, yo, I need some space. Like,
yeah, I had no idea. I mean, you didn't hit me up, which is good because I wouldn't have known what to say.
Yeah.
So
I think it's really important for who you open up to when you're like going through stuff, because I know that you just can't open up to everybody because I'm very empathetic and I would like other people to be empathetic when I'm going through stuff.
Yeah.
And I love Emir. But Amir's going to be like, that's rough, bro.
I don't know.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know how I would have reacted to what you told me if you had told me what you were going through
2 days ago, yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he knows now. He knows now. But I feel like I did go to 2 people that I could trust and I would know that could give me that type of energy and give me some actually, advice to.
Yeah, sometimes you need like not reality, but sort of a sugar-coated or like a version of comfort, like
not me.
You don't need that?
I don't need that. I like people to be honest with me.
You don't need affirmation about your problems?
That's you can give affirmation without being without sugarcoating it though.
I don't think so.
Yes, you can. You can be like, "Yo, what happened to you was rough," but one of my friends was like, "Yo, what happened to you was rough, but you can't expect things from people." Like that's affirmation, but honesty at the same time, right?
Okay.
Like she was like, "Yo, that's messed up. Communication should have happened, but at the same time, you have to learn that people are gonna flake. People are not gonna show you the same energy." And most important, I think, again, this is sound like it's gonna be a somber ass episode, but I want people to really understand like a lot of people don't really owe you much. Maybe if you're in like a relationship with them, you may feel like you owe honesty and communication, but most people they don't owe you really anything. They don't have to tell you what's going on. They don't really have to communicate to you. If they do, that's great. That's cool. That's a healthy friendship. But people don't owe you nothing. So it's hard not to personalize things because I personalize things. I take things personal and I feel a type of way, but I have to ground myself in the sense that I can't take that serious because I can't take that too hard for too long because you don't owe me nothing.
Right. Okay.
Period. So like I know I'm going on a little rant, but I've been through it the last few days. When I am depressed, or when that's a nice sneeze, right? When I go through stuff, I really just do certain things I like, right? I watch my anime, I watch my movie, then I talk to somebody, at least one person, about what's happening. And it's usually someone I consider honest and truthful, who's gonna ground me in what's happening. Yeah, I'm getting affirmation, but also I'm getting a reality check of okay, if I did do something wrong, this person would tell me. But also they would just ground me like, yo, at the end of the day, that's gonna happen. Like people are not going to have the same loyalty and the commitment and the same energy and the same enthusiasm that you have. And that's not an indictment on you. That's just most people. Like in life, how many true friends are you going to have?
What's a true friend?
Boom. That's subjective.
Okay.
That's really subjective. For me, a true friend is, for me, okay, let me break it down. Because I think I said this in the earlier pod, but my expectations for a friendship and a relationship are different.
Mm-hmm.
But it has like similar qualities.
Okay.
From a friendship, I want clarity. No, I want clarity, communication, and honesty. That's it. Just be clear of like what's going on. Communicate with me. We're gonna link, hang out, and just be honest. I despise being lied to because I'm a bad liar. I don't lie to people. So don't give me a runaround. Don't do anything like just miss me with that nonsense. In my relationship, I need someone with presence because I feel like I have a certain presence about me, and then I would like somebody to have a similar presence. I like attention. I like someone who's willing to give attention.
Okay.
I feel like a lot of people lie about attention. I like attention. Most people like attention. Amir, you like attention?
I love attention. Look at me. I'm like, dude, what do you mean? I do this whole thing for attention.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm a clown. Obviously. But we love attention. I like attention. I need someone with honesty, attention, a presence, and someone who's just honestly, bro. I just feel like a really important thing is someone who actually wants to be with you.
yeah.
It sounds super simple, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of people are in relationships with people who don't want to be with them or who are past the point of wanting to be with them. Date people are actually interested in you. Like, it's this. I don't know if this is controversial or maybe weird to say this, but it's good to date someone who actually wants to be with you instead of trying to convince somebody to be with you.
Is that controversial? I feel like that's.
I don't know. It's not controversial. I think it was just hard for me to say it. It's not hard for me personally, but I just trying to find the words because you can be talking to somebody and they cannot be interested in you, but you like them so much, you try to convince them that you're like good enough for today.
Yeah.
But while they're with you, they're like, I didn't even like you from the start. I just got with you because like you convinced me after 4 months. But still, it's just like
I've tried to pursue people like that who are just. It's not even that they're not interested in me because they say they are, but they don't show it. Like they don't take initiative.
But they're not though. They just sometimes just say that's just a scary feeling.
They're too busy. They don't talk to you or me.
Or both of us.
Yeah, I mean, what? And like I'll just hold on to these memories or like these not expectations,
But like end
future
goal. Yeah,
like
you
I can see us together.
Yeah, I have the dates
Like
planned.
we could be so
good together.
but
You just don't like me.
You messing it up. I was gonna curse.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me have a job. Job can't be cursed.
Yo, I got like 3 jobs.
You got like 3 jobs?
Yeah.
You can talk about this after the pod.
That's crazy.
You didn't be making money. Oh, you told me about the Instagram, the social media one.
Yes.
Then you have 2 more.
Yes.
Big balling over here.
I'm feeling good.
But back to this topic at hand. Yeah, I feel like I guess I could piggyback off what you're saying. I don't do that a lot. For me, when I'm talking to somebody romantically, I have to know you're interested in me.
Wait, is it easy for you to just cut people off?
Yes.
Okay. Because you just cut someone off.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know. I just can't do it. I always find myself like arguing, trying to get that person to stay in my life, even though.
No, if you want to be here, you'll be here. Period. Yeah. It's really that simple. If you're gonna be here, you're gonna be here. You're not gonna hit me with. I feel like I'm a really straightforward person. You know what I don't like? You know I don't like being lied to. I don't like deflection. I don't like projection. Hit me with all of that stuff, and I'm the type of person who's gonna communicate with you. And strike one is lying, miscommunication, all that, and all that jazz. But when I confront you about it and try to have a civil conversation, and you deflect and you project and you act like I am speaking a different language, it's clip.
Okay.
Yeah. It's really that simple.
Did you want to go into specifics about the situation or no?
Not really, but I could give a general synopsis. It was a situation where I was told one thing was going to happen for months. It was going to be an event for months and weeks and days. And then the day of that event, very little communication. And when I asked that person, hey, is this still happening? I already spent a good amount of money for that, for that event. And barely any communication. That I was told it was good to go. Then when I asked, hey, I'm on my way, what's the movements? No communication for almost up to 2 hours. And I just went home. And after 2 hours, that person just gave a really dreaded excuse.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, I'm not gonna deal with that. You easily could have, if you were busy, just tell me you're busy. Just text me you're busy. It takes 30 seconds. I'm busy. I'm sorry. I can't. Let's reschedule. I would not feel a type of way. But ghosting for 2 hours, and then
that's something you do to somebody you don't know.
Yeah,
you have no connection.
Yeah,
to. This is supposed to be a friend,
best friend. Known for 5 years, been close best friends for 2.5.
That sucks.
It's more annoying than suck. Yeah, I think it's more, right. Than suck. Sucky is I cut it halfway. I didn't want to go full sucky. You feel me? It's more annoying because you know the type of person I am, and you know what I bring to the table as a friend. I think I'm a pretty good friend, and to just obviously choose not to communicate. It's just okay, you obviously just don't care. And when I confront you about this situation weeks later, you want to talk about everything but the topic. And I hate people like that. If I present you with a topic that I feel like I was wronged in or something specific, and you want to talk about 50 other things that is not the topic, I'm not even going to engage with you. Peace out. Skedaddle.
And that's what he did.
Yeah, skedaddle. I was like,
he didn't even reply. Yeah, that was insane.
I'm not replying.
He didn't even say bye.
No.
He just
hit me with foolishness. Listen, if you want to come with me with clown antics, I'm not even gonna entertain you. This is not the circus.
I feel like I'm just too theatrical for that. I have to have.
You're wasting your time.
A grand exit.
It's an exit nonetheless. Why it has to be grand?
Because I'm the star. I can't have the antagonist.
So why is the star engaging in a circus?
It's not there are stars in the circus. First of all, don't downplay the circus. All right. People in the circus work hard.
You don't remember the freaking stars' names in circuses. You just know what role they play. Ooh, think about it. That's deep. You don't remember the stars in the
The
circus.
tightrope is.
You don't know their names though. They're not memorable. Why you?
I've never been to a circus.
But listen
I've
to the analogy,
it.
bro. Listen to the analogy. Okay. Why keep somebody in your life that they're just a role? They're not even a star. You don't even know their name. You're just participating in the freaking circus. These people are not worth it, bro. They're not worth it because you could be close friends with somebody. You know how quick it is to lose respect for somebody? Incredibly fast. If you hit me with clown stuff, I could respect you for years. As soon as you hit me with clown stuff, okay, you're not who you shown to be. You're another disappointment. And I feel like this year is just people
that's harsh. Another disappointment.
People are just consistently disappointing me, and I'm just like, all right, peace out. Like, I'm a really empathetic, caring person. I give people chances, but hit me with foolishness, I'm not even gonna entertain you. You're not even worth it. Emir's face.
I'm trying to make use of all these camera angles.
Man, there's a lot of. He's really excited about the camera angles, but like, I just don't participate in foolishness. Like, you know the type of person I'm really chill. I can be energetic. I'm really supportive, but if you want to be flaky and weird, peace out. Like, I'm not here for all that. I'm really not. I would never be here for it. So if you want me to chase you down and beg you to be a part of my life, that's unfortunate. That's a bad decision you're gonna pursue because I will not do that. You will catch the block and I'll keep it pushing. But I think it's the consistent disappointment that makes me like, oh gosh, I feel like I'm going to the point where I'm really comfortable when I meet people. I'm going to the point where yeah, I'm just gonna wait and see. I'm not even gonna show you interest or energy. I'm gonna be like, you may be another disappointment, so I may have to keep you at arm's length. And I'm not even that. That's not even my personality. And someone just told me, don't let other people's character change your own.
Right.
But I don't know. When you're down and you're sad and you're thinking, you're like, damn, is it me? Like, am I the issue?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm the catalyst, right? I'm the constant in the situations.
Yeah, like,
so am I the problem?
Why are people
clowns
avoiding me? They're like just not messaging me. It's crazy. It makes me feel like I'm the problem.
Yeah.
And then I have other people telling me, "Oh, you're not
the problem.
You're amazing."
like,
what the?
If I'm so amazing, why are these people who are considered close friends for so long?
Yeah.
Just showing it.
Not really respecting.
Not respecting
your time.
My time, my consistency. But the thing is, that's the sad thing. You can't even put stock into people you've known for years because you can't expect things from people. I think that's the catalyst of this conversation. Like, you really can't expect things from people because people eventually will disappoint you.
Yeah. And you were telling me, to slightly switch topics, you were telling me how this affected you, how it fueled or ignited your depression.
Yeah, it was most definitely a trigger because it's just like, I was like, oh my God, again. Like, here we go again. Like, it's not even the fact that I lost somebody. It's just like, it was more, the situation was so frustrating. And also, I'm like under a lot of pressure just in life, and I don't get enough sleep. So all of that kind of came together and cooked up and just punched me in my mouth. And it was just like, yo, it's just, again, because I came into this year with 3 really close people to me. One of them I was in a relationship with, and 2 of them were close friends of mine. All of them no longer around.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh man, I may just be horrible. Like, why can't people just stick around, be like, show the consistent energy that I do? Maybe it's me. Maybe I show too much. Maybe I show too little. Maybe my communication's bad. Maybe I'm too energetic. Maybe I'm too much. Maybe after a certain point, people get bored of me.
Yeah. I noticed that too. I feel like every year I come in to the year with different people, and then I leave alone. And I don't feel like I've maintained a relationship, like friendship or anything, with anyone over a year or in a long time. You don't count. Like, like we barely see each other or have, we see each other like once a year because of
Yeah, you're
college.
completely right.
So
I don't feel no type of way about that.
I mean, obviously we're still friends. So,
but also if you have a story or something similar, please comment below. We'd love to hear your story. We love to discuss some similar traits, and also even if you're disagreeing with what we're saying, please comment. We want to hear your commentary. It's really important, and it drives this conversation. And also, like we would like to eventually read comments during the show of our previous episodes. That'd be really great.
What the hell? Yeah. You just introducing this idea. You didn't tell me this.
I'm the content god over here. He like production and like I'm gonna make this video and I'm gonna edit. I'm just content, man.
I'm the reason why it's up.
Content. Pew pew. He's gonna be mad when I learn how to edit in a month and make my own podcast. The Life of Doki. You know?
You have a name already?
Yeah. I've been plotting this since day one.
Okay.
But we would love to read some comments. We have some
inconsistent, unreliable.
And that explains why I am in the situation I'm in right now. Dun, 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 dun.
Anyway.
But yeah, I think reading those comments and having like back and forth discussions, because I've read some comments that made me change my way of thinking on certain topics. So please comment. It'll be really cool. But back to people. Yeah, like you know how many times your mom said or someone said in life, like you come into this world alone and you leave alone and you never heard that?
Yo, your mom was stone cold. God damn.
What African moms, man.
My mom ain't never told me that.
African moms, they love you, but they don't tell you in a certain way. You feel me? I think it's really important just to realize, like, let's add some positivity into this topic, right? Yeah. You're gonna have some amazing friends, and sometimes you just fall apart, and it's not anything grudge worthy. It's not even anything like painful. Sometimes y'all just stop talking. Does that make that person less of a great friend? No. I think you have multiple lovers in your life. I feel like you will fall in love more than one time throughout your lifetime. So in terms of relationships, don't keep your head down. There's a chance the person you're probably gonna fall in love with is in your life right now. So I don't want this episode or this topic to be too drowning in sadness, but we are like,
bro, we 22 minutes in. I think these people are sad by now.
I'm so sorry, guys. Trigger warning. But I also just want to highlight you're gonna. Oops, I keep messing with this mic. You're gonna have some amazing friends in your life. You're gonna meet some amazing people, and you're gonna meet some amazing lovers in your life. And I think it's really important because I don't want to say from the point of view of people who are like doing the ghosting and doing like the dipping out. If you want to be in somebody's life, you're going to be there at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It's really that simple. Communication is not really that hard. If you want to be part of something or somebody's life, be there. For me personally, I'd rather someone tell me they don't want to be a part of my life than hit me with some foolishness. I would rather just that. If you're not interested in me, please tell me. If you want to be friends with me, please tell me. Like, don't wait until that is bottled up for an event to happen where you just show your lack of empathy. And now I'm just like, oh, you're trash. Just be straight up with it.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like people bottle. We could, tie this into a relationship. Sometimes at a certain point in a relationship, you don't want to be in that relationship, but you don't know how to express that to your partner. And then that bottles up and that expresses itself in negative and toxic ways. And I think we talked about this in a different episode, but like, we really have to find healthier ways than in exiting somebody's life without it being grand and destructive and hurtful and just.
But that's the best part. That's the best part of the show.
Toxic Emir is back.
That's what. Okay.
Now speak. I want you to speak. I like your point of view. The people love you.
Wait, they only have like 2 people to pick from.
And
I'm the better option. But anyway.
I'm gonna beat him up.
No, but that's how I think. Like unironically, not that it's the best part, but it's the part where I want to be heard and like be dramatic. And yeah, it's wasting my time and energy.
Yeah.
It's definitely wasting my time and energy. But I also feel like in that moment, I'm like, and I've said this probably a bunch of times, where like I'm just spiteful. And
yeah.
I'm angry and I'm over the top. And I commend you on being able to cut people off or like just cut conversations short.
Yeah, I'm not
instead of engaging in arguments.
dumb.
Because I'm an argumentative person at the end of the day.
You confront him. Maybe it's the Libra inside of me, man. Shout out to all my Libras. We don't like the conflict. You feel me?
I hate astrology, bro.
It's fine. October 11th, Libra. If you want to shout me with gifts.
Birthday's in a month. That's crazy.
Yeah. Which we out to Cali? And you said it's too soon.
We'll talk later.
We'll talk later.
We could do a special in Cali.
Ooh.
I've never been to Cali. Have you ever?
You've been to Cali though.
No, I haven't.
You told me you've been to Cali.
I went to Seattle.
You never been to Cali?
No.
We may be going out to Cali for a special episode. Yo.
Yeah.
Yo.
That could be cool.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
You'll know first. So, anyways, but no, I feel like one thing that's really great about the show is like
comment if you want us to go to Cali.
Comment if you want to come with us to Cali.
All right. Well, I mean, tickets are like $300.
Well, like we're not paying for them.
Oh, true.
You guys have money. If you don't, we still love it. But I think a lot of the people who watch the show we know. And if we don't know you, please subscribe. That'd be amazing. Tell your mom to subscribe. Tell your best friend.
We have like 17. We get some like 1 or 2 every time we upload. It's really nice. Thank you.
Yo, thank you.
I appreciate it.
We appreciate you.
We appreciate it.
We love you guys.
Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah.
I take you out to a picnic. Anyways. That came off weird.
No.
So I think one thing that's great about the show is that people can see the differences between us. Like I feel like
you're dark. I'm light.
Ha.
But I'm also dark on the inside, and you're kind of
light on the inside.
Yeah.
Like Drake said. Then Drake had like a cringy bar about that.
Yeah, I actually really like that.
He said, "I'm a dark nigga. I'm a hard hitter." Something like that, right? I may be light skinned, like
I like that line.
Well, what was the line again?
It's like I may be light skinned, but I'm still
so dark, nigga. Yeah, I'm like,
yeah, that's
okay,
me.
Drake.
That's me,
So back to the topic, like, but like we are different in the sense like you're more dramatic, and we have to make a scene, and this has to go a certain way. I'm just like, yo, you want to present that type of nonsense to me? You could skedaddle. But I'm a hypocrite because because if I'm in a relationship and I'm in love with you, I will most definitely give you like 5 chances.
I think that's fair.
No, that's 3 chances. That's 4 chances too many.
Chances to do what? Like
no, cheating's a dub, but like I'm talking like that miscommunication, like that foolishness, that clown. Like that's clowns. Like I'll allow it a little too much. Just because like I have a soft spot for you. So like yeah, that's something I have to work on. I feel like I'm really empathetic, maybe too empathetic in my relationships, because like I feel like sometimes I let people run over me because I'm so like giving and forgiving, and I'm a giver.
I didn't know that.
Now you do.
Well, I knew you were a giver. I didn't know you let people run over you.
I don't freaking do it on purpose. I just let them.
I mean, like, yeah.
Do you
have an example? Because I don't feel like I've ever heard.
Sheesh. In one of my relationships.
Is it recent? Or
do I want to go to the recent one? She's cool. She's cool. I think y'all know if she watches the pod. She's cool. But damn, I don't want to supposed to be too bad. You feel okay? In one of my relationships, I most definitely knew someone was lying to me, and I didn't confront it because I gave them a chance. I gave them so many opportunities to come clean,
Right.
and instead of being confrontational and letting it happen, I let them lie, but also like they were really disrespectful about it, and I didn't cut it off when I should have.
Okay.
That's an example. Another example is I totally let somebody just be in the wrong. Like I just
Be in the wrong.
like she was most definitely wrong about a situation, and I knew she was in the wrong, and a part of her knew she was in the wrong, but she was like, you ever like in a situation or an argument or like agree anything, and you just know the other person is wrong, and you know they know they're wrong, but they're just arguing for the sake to argue.
That's
Well,
me. Yeah.
I was dating Emir. Sad, sad reality. But yeah, like, and then after they admitted they were wrong, they still was like, but you know, it's your fault that like I messed up, and it's so weird because like let's stay on topic. This isn't about like why you think I was wrong because I don't want to go into details, but like this person most definitely entertained a conversation with somebody else, and I'm in the wrong because she felt like if I was focused on like my career goals, she wouldn't talk to somebody.
That doesn't make any sense. What?
Yeah,
I feel like someone focused on their goals would imply that they're too busy for you.
almost definitely. If that was the case, she'll find an excuse.
Wait, I don't know.
Don't get into relationships, guys. That's a joke. I love relationships. I'm a lover.
I feel that way every time I get out of a relationship. I'm like, I'm never gonna do this again.
Yeah,
I'm never gonna date nobody.
We're lovers.
I feel like relationships. I don't feel like I learn from relationships until like a few months after they've ended.
Yes.
Cause like right after they end, I'm like really pissed off or sad.
It's just an abundance of emotions that you're having.
And I haven't really learned. And sometimes I like unlearn, and I get back into old habits of pettiness and anger.
Ooh,
that I thought I didn't have anymore. Like I'll just feel things that I used to feel back in like 2017.
Can we have an example?
God.
Let's talk about examples.
Examples?
Yeah, examples.
I guess most recently I got into an argument with someone, and we've been arguing a lot.
Yes.
And it's been constant. And the way that they'll argue is that they will find a problem with what I'm doing and sort of escalate that into a bigger set of problems with my personality and my character, and be like, you said this because like you're this type of person. And I'm like, I don't like, I feel so angry about being constantly typecasted, and like
do you feel like that person knows you enough to even make that
not really
declaration?
No.
That makes it even worse.
And because I'm argumentative, I stick around and I still argue, even though it's not good for my health or whatever. I feel like I have this drive to like prove someone wrong about things that are subjective. Like feelings are subjective, and I still feel like I'm right, and it sucks.
Keep going, I'll be right back.
Because like this was me back in 2017, 2018, where I was like super toxic. I still don't like people, but like I really didn't like people. I didn't trust anyone, to the point where every time that someone would say something, suspicious, or like something I would perceive as suspicious, I get really paranoid and stuck in my own head, and then I wouldn't tell them, and then we would start arguments.
And that should build up because I was in your head.
Because I was insecure, and I haven't felt like that in a long time. But sometimes I feel like I'd be regressing into that part of myself.
I mean, it's hard. Sometimes really hard to kick some toxic habits that's been there for long. It's just you just have to keep battling it. Sometimes toxic traits are like honestly like just demons you have to keep battling, and you have to overcome them. You have to keep reminding yourself, I'm not this person anymore, or this is counterproductive to my development, my process, and my happiness, and my mental health overall. Like it's a constant battle to just like I'm gonna people gonna hate this example. People are gonna hate this example, but there are people who are habitual liars and cheaters, and that's a trait of theirs, and it's something that they have to work on to kick.
Yeah.
And some people like
I feel like I was addicted to lying for a long time.
Openness,
which
we
is
love it.
weird. It's weird. Like I don't even know because I'll reject that, but then I also think internally like maybe I am, but like also I joke around a lot. I'm very sarcastic.
Very sarcastic.
So I start combining sarcasm and lying and acting. Sarcasm, lying, and acting.
Ooh.
And now I'm like this person who I don't even know how I feel anymore. And it's like I don't know what the real me is.
Ooh.
For a long time I was depressed in high school. Yeah. I didn't know what depression was. I'd never been to like a therapist or anything. So like I just thought that was a part of me too. So like yeah, like sometimes I'll just be like telling a joke and I won't mean it like to be offensive or whatever, but it's offensive. But then I'm like, did I really mean it? Like why am I lying right now? You know,
yo, honestly, that's so deep. And yo, shout out to Emir for ever being vulnerable because that most definitely that's me. In a sense, I will like make a sarcastic joke with like 90% of a truth in it, and I'll be like, I'm joking. When like 90% of the time, I'm dead serious. And then I have to tell them that I'm joking to convince myself that I'm joking.
Yeah.
Ferrero Rocher, guys, delicious.
Oh my.
Oh, advertisement, my bad.
Sponsored, but
oh my god, my bad.
I should tear the label off this so nobody knows.
We will be sponsored eventually.
But yeah, like yeah, I just realized that. Like I feel like I used to be addicted to lying, like no doubt. Like I would lie about the smallest things because I thought it was funny. Like I just thought like I can't even think of a specific example, but like I would just lie about small things because I thought that's dramatic. You know, that's over exaggeration, and I thought that over exaggeration and irony was funny, just to lie about that. But like convincing people that I was telling the truth, like that was my little inward, like that was my kink or some shit. Like I was just like into like not sexually, but like it was like mentally stimulating to be like I have this power over this person that I could just be like I could just convince them of this ridiculous lie that is unbelievable. Like
whoa.
And like here's a stupid one from 8th grade. I used to lie that I was a robot, but listen. The way that happened was that I typed without looking, and I've been able to do that since I was like really young because I've always had a computer. And like I used to be so monotone and like mentally just depressed, and like so I had a negative, pessimistic outlook on life. And people always in democracy prep, like I was always known as like
the sad kid,
like this empty shell or some
that
shit.
Just walks around.
But also does spoken word. And
I
like,
write when I write. So
okay.
What was it? Sheesh, I forgot.
Oh god.
Come on, one time for the one time.
I speak words.
When I speak, words come out.
Okay,
do you use the poetry voice?
No.
One time.
I'm retired, bro. I don't do that anymore.
I write. Say it again.
I don't do spoken word anymore.
Say the phrase one time.
I speak words. Every time I open my mouth, words come out. Something about screaming and shouting.
Ooh.
But like I used to be like very unemotive, like way worse than I am now. And I used to like convince people that I was like programmed or some shit.
Oh, I remember that a little bit.
And like it just entertained me that people were so stupid. And I think that carried into more serious lies. Like
that was like the first step into your development.
Yeah.
Because people believe something so ridiculous, you like started pushing your luck.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna believe that, you're most definitely gonna believe X, Y, and Z.
Like holy crap.
I love how this episode turned out.
That's so weird.
But I feel like that's how it happens, though. I feel like if you feel like you could remember, I'll give you an inch, you take a mile. If you believe something so ridiculous, it opens up just a gateway of other things to believe, and that's why, honestly, that's why so many people cheat, because a lot of people let them cheat, in the sense that you have that feeling when you know somebody's doing wrong, but you don't want to believe it, and then that other person feels like they're getting away with it.
It's encouraging.
Yeah, you
Like when they get away with it.
because
It's like,
you don't confront it, and then you're like, damn, I have no evidence. Even when you do have evidence, you don't want to you don't want to realize it, and then the other person's like, oh shoot, this person let me cheat for years. It's lit.
and sometimes cheaters like they get like really they get guilty. Like they feel guilty about the situation.
They want to get caught.
But then they don't get caught and they're like, oh well, this is affirming.
Yeah, it's that affirmation of, oh, what I'm doing isn't that bad.
And then they start justifying it to themselves.
Never been a cheater, so I wouldn't know. But I do speak to cheaters, and they most definitely tell me like it's the thrill of getting away. I'm a liar,
and or I used to be like actively like, as I've said, and that's the sensation that I get from like lying.
It's close to cheating.
I don't think I do that anymore. I tell jokes. I'm pretty honest with myself and with people now.
It's called what? Growth.
Yeah. But like that sensation and that excitement of doing something bad, yeah, that's addicting. I think that's addicting,
bro. I don't even want to get like weird on you, but I feel like that's the same like addiction killers get. It's just like that sensation of like doing something, or getting away with it.
You got weird on me.
I think it would like think about like the cheaters, liars, killers. It's just the thrill of it. Like knowing you're doing something that may be harmful, but I can get away with it, or in this moment it's really like it's thrilling. You feel me?
Yeah.
So is that sensation of I'm doing something wrong, but sheesh, I may get away with it. Hella toxic, but honest. And I feel like for me, I mean, I make a lot of sarcastic jokes that like have a lot of hidden truth. And I was just like, oh, JK, just kidding. That was just a joke. But sometimes I be dead serious. And I feel like I'm like straightforward 95% of the time. But that 5% is like, I really just don't care. Yeah, I feel like at certain points it is like, I'm going to make this joke. And it's not even gonna be offensive, but you would not know if it's true or not. But it's like mostly harmful. Nothing like too dangerous, but I most definitely
harmless.
Oh yeah, it's not harmful. I mean,
oh yeah. Okay. Look, my bad.
The writing guy, the literature guy here, man. You don't listen at all. You don't listen when I speak.
I was all right,
but I feel like for me, I don't know. I always thought it was like a negative thing of how quickly I let people go. I like, do I even care about you?
It's kind of weird to me.
Yeah, like in my relationship, my last relationship, I was like over it. Like after like it was done, like after 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, I was like, I'm good. Like I was like I missed them later on as like a friend and as like a person who was like a routine in my life. But after
routine,
yeah, like when someone's a part of your routine every day, with good morning, good night, seeing them every day for almost a year, they're part of your routine. So if take that out, your routine is messed up and you miss them. But in terms of like a relationship, I feel like at a certain point when I realized you're not giving me anything positive in return, and this isn't something that's mentally healthy for me, and I have the self-awareness to know that. But when I do let you go, it's like peace. Unless you're like incredibly toxic, I would open that chance of a friendship, but usually it's just peace out. I don't know if that's heartless of me though, but like for me, how I see it is just like you probably did something that makes me not want to be.
Yeah, I don't think it's heartless. Like you liked that person or had feelings for them or whatever at some point.
Yeah, of course.
But like, if they did something to hurt you, I think that's mature of you to like be able to let that go. So I don't feel like it's easy. I don't. For me, I wouldn't. I don't think it's easy for you.
You don't think it's easy for me? Speak on it. Speak on it as a person who knows me. I
No,
like this.
I don't know if it's easy for you because like the way that you reacted to people disappointing you
Ah, I
is I feel like
you're right. It stings, but I feel like if I sting you with something sharp one time, right? One singular time in 6 months, and when I sting you again, it's not gonna hurt that much. But if you're being sting consistently over a short period of time, it's gonna be painful.
yeah.
And I think that's for me. Like it's usually very easy for me to let people go, but I think it's how I let you go. So the circumstances
So
surrounding it,
what's the aftermath like? Like
I just
after
don't.
you let someone go?
There's no aftermath. You're done.
Yo,
Aftermath? What are you talking about? Aftermath? I'm confused.
like after you let someone go, what are your experiences like? How do
Are you
you?
talking about friendship or relationship?
Damn, I don't know.
Both.
Yeah.
And in relationship, I will let you go. Maybe in like 2 or 3 months, I'm gonna miss you because again that routine. So I'm gonna want to have you as a friend. But after like a little while, I've only ever been in relationships. I've been. It's tough. Let me dive a little deep. Let me sit up straight for this. I've only ever been in two relationships, and with those two people, I've been in love with them.
Right.
So it's like maybe a little difficult for me to explain because I don't get in relationships just to get in relationships. Like I have to be really interested in you, and after you're interested in me, and I'm a serious guy when it comes to relationship. Like I'm not gonna date you for 3 months and peace out, good going, on to the next. Like that's not my vibe. That's not my energy. So because I've been in long term relationships both times, and I've been in love both times, initially it's hard in the aftermath because I loved you and you're my routine, part of my routine. But in the middle, I stopped caring because I can't care for something that's not there anymore. Like I just can't. Like if you're not there anymore and you're not providing,
I don't know if you've ever dealt with grief,
I dealt with grief.
like loss.
Yes, I lost my grandma in 2018 January.
So how do you differentiate caring about something what do you mean by something that's gone?
Like if you're, it's not like you're dead.
Like,
You're not part of my life. Like when my grandma died, it hit me super hard because she raised me. She helped raise me.
Yeah.
And I knew like her love for me was never in question. Like, and I knew her love for me was not something that I can question, and it was unconditional, undying, right?
Mm.
But when I'm in a relationship and we break up, and I say you're no longer a part of my life, that's just say like you're not an active member of my life, and that's usually by choice.
Okay.
Like I'm not the one. I'm always willing to be friends with my exes, not because I want to like mess around with them, because I care about you greatly and you're part of my life. If you actively choose not to be part of my life anymore, there's not much I could give. Like I can't be crying my bed after. Like I cry once in a while in the beginning, but in the middle, you're not positively affecting me anymore. You're not part of my life. So what we doing? Because I'm a hard lover. I love hard. Like if I'm in love with you, I'm gonna know your favorite chocolate. If you're having a bad day, you're gonna get your favorite cheesecake. I'm gonna surprise you with a
Ladies,
nice.
I mean,
It's chill.
man is single.
Chill.
He's single and looking. Not really, but
yeah, I mean, the best things come for people who just if it happens naturally, like staycations. I'm going to go above and beyond for your birthday. Like I love hard, and that's just my nature. But because I love so hard, when I know that love is not being appreciated, I mean, ghost man, the thing guy who disappears like.
well, it's been 50 minutes.
Oh, it's 50 minutes.
Yeah.
But I want to make one point. Like I say all this stuff, but I have some traits that I need to work on.
Okay.
Like I'm really stubborn. Sometimes I don't listen. There can be phases where I just am not in it because I like my mind go other places. Not even, like other women. Like I just get like mentally lazy.
Right.
I do get mentally lazy. I'm just like, oh man, I just want to sleep. I don't want to hang today.
That's fair.
But it's just like Maybe that goes on for like a week.
Yeah.
So I have some traits I really have to work on, but like, yo, I think I'm a pretty solid human being. That's my point.
Um.
That's a lot
Yeah.
talked about. I don't even know what the title of this was. It was supposed
Uh.
to be depressions triggers, but then
Friendship and consistency. Something about
just
addiction to lying. That was an
it could
interesting
be it could
portion.
be small, you know, it could be like we could talk about it afterwards. I don't know.
Yeah.
But share this, like this, comment. We're gonna be reading some comments maybe next episode.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it. We're gonna read some comments next episode. We're gonna shout out some of our favorite people. And we're gonna just look back on certain episodes and do some reflection. So that's super important. Thank you for all of your love, all of your support, all of your views, all of your likes. But we need more of your comments. Boom, 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 boom. Peace, love, sincerity. Protect your mental health. Your health is your worth, your wealth, right? Something like that. So, but just take care of yourself. I love you. We love you. Yeah. Peace.